Here, I've got something for you. What are we gonna put in that?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay, let's go. Which ones do you want to start with? Yep. Starting to rain. Okay, let's get the rest. It's starting to drizzle, but I'm hoping it passes quickly. I'm helping little guy grab some tomatoes because I like to keep some of the super ripe ones separate so I can save seeds from these. Very glad this camera is waterproof. Whoa, careful! Are you getting all the banana legs? Look at the color on these. Look at the color.
The rain stopped.
The stripes, yeah, it did.
That was quick.
Just beautiful. One of our trial varieties, so we haven't tried it before. This is just when it's blushing. We'll let it finish ripening inside. Good job. And our first black beauty of the season. One of our favorites. So good. Is it a big one? Whoa, that's a super big one. Good find. Any that are just turning as well, little man? Like these? You see how these ones just look a little orange?
Look, that one looks like a flower.
See these ones? Yeah, it does. You can even pick this color, okay? That way the critters won't get it. Okay.
Found another big one.
Leave that one for now.
Mom, look, I got two super big ones.
Did you? Is this
Yeah.
one okay? Oh no. Something got that one. Look at that. Something ate our tomato. Here, should I just throw it? Should I throw it to critters?
Hand that to me.
Oh, all right. You're gonna play football or something? Basically. Oh, this one too. Ah. Losing you in the tomato patch.
How about you?
Oh, good. I didn't lose you.
Look.
Oh, look at how pretty that is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's interesting how it's ripening, isn't it? Yeah.
You keep looking too.
Okay. Look at the size of some of these Amish paste
Not
coming
this
in.
one. Are you serious?
What happened?
That one got a bit on the bottom.
Did you take it off the plant then?
No.
You should. Yeah, it's got, you know what that is?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's called blossom end rot. Paste varieties are far more prone to blossom end rot than others. And I even find certain varieties of paste tomatoes are more at risk of blossom end rot. The good thing is it doesn't tend to be all of them, provided you've got your watering consistent, because it is a big watering issue for blossom end rot. So what tends to happen is it's the first few fruits that ripen and form, and then the rest will be okay. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at all these yellow ones. You still got to get them. Oh my gosh. That one's yucky.
Are you serious? Split.
Oh, it's okay. Bring them in. The split ones are fine. We just don't want the nibbled ones, okay? When he was talking about splitting tomatoes, this is what he meant. So these were just on the vine for a little too long. We got some rain and then they split. But I'm okay with still using them because we're going to turn them into sauce right away. You would not be able to store these tomatoes. They would just rot on you. If you can do it while holding the fruit so the fruit doesn't drop, then yes, I will let you try and use those. Some of these are getting nibbled. It's taking a while to get out here. See, this tomato is still connected here. So if you cut that off, it won't grow anymore.
Could you do that one with
Here, how about I use this and you catch it, okay?
Oh, got it.
You got
These
it.
ones too.
And look, the sun is out.
Good thing the sun's out.
Let me see the tomato. Wow, it's huge. What do you have?
Big chunky tomatoes.
Those are huge. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's these are the granny cantrells. Oh yeah, that one got nibbled. But you know what? We'll just cut that off. That's okay. Even if you weren't comfortable with using a tomato like this, you can still save seeds from it. So don't let it go to waste. Compost it, save some seeds, and it still provides you something worth something. I get it. Not everybody's comfortable with cutting off pieces that were damaged and then still eating it. That's a personal choice. We totally are. This is not nearly harmed enough for me to bat an eye at it. I can cut half that tomato off, save the seeds from that half even, and still enjoy the rest. You got your pruners again?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we can find.
That one.
What'd you get? What one is that? That's the Arkansas
this
Traveler.
This one.
Yeah, can you get me that one too? It's starting to change.
Oh my God. Don't.
Got a mosquito around you. There we go. Cool. Oh look, you got the puppy looking at you. Hi Hazel. Do you like tomatoes, Hazel? Oh, this is that unknown variety. I don't know what I even planted. Okay, do you want me to hold it? Or do you want to hold it?
Cut off there.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
It's a beautiful
Hazel,
tomato.
calm down.
Our neighbor's dog loves vegetables. I'm glad there's a fence. What does she do?
She barked so loud my eardrum burst.
Oh gosh. Okay, you hand me the pruners now because we're going to smaller ones now. So we don't need those. And should we bring the pot over? It's filling up. Ooh, look at some of these. They are looking gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. See these ones? Bud, do you see these?
Yeah.
These, you get picked at those colors. The light yellow. Remember the champagne cherry?
These are like
The sun golds. Look at,
these are like yellow.
these are beautiful. That one's split when I picked it, so I'm gonna eat it right now.
I accidentally.
That's okay, put it in, it'll ripen. Put it in the pot.
Ow.
It'll take time.
I got some little ones. Look at those.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those, Mom.
Oh yeah. Those are called supernova.
Put them in.
That's the sun gold. It's so sweet, such a great flavor. And then you get this more acidic flavor at the very end.
Let's get some champagne.
Oh my gosh,
There's so much.
so good. Look at how beautiful this is.
Look how beautiful
Nature
these
is
ones
absolutely an artist.
Are. Look how beautiful these ones are.
Look at those. They're stunning.
Yep.
Thanks for being so gentle with them too.
Yep.
Look at the size of these. I wish I would have labeled these ones.
Look.
So
Big
cool.
ones.
You're double fisting. Things we teach our kids that they don't even realize what we're teaching them. You think we're all done?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good amount of tomatoes. Littlest is out playing with bubbles, as you can see, and it's finally time for me to tackle the first round of tomatoes. These were from our produce delivery. Yes, it's surprising. We do still get a produce delivery box, even though we grow so much. It's just helpful if we're out of something for things that aren't in season here. but it's still saving waste from our general grocery store world, right? There's a lot of waste in that world, so if we can help save some produce, it's great. So that's how we get our fruit, that's how we get some extra vegetables, and it just saves us from buying any produce at the store. We really don't. So when you see containers like this that I'm working with, these are all store-bought, but they were delivered in our produce delivery. And I still turn these into sauce. So even though they don't taste nearly as good as homegrown tomatoes, I still turn them into sauce. My tomatoes, which are in the sauce, and make up 99% of the sauce, are what flavor it. Today I am turning this into tomato sauce. That is primarily what we use our homegrown tomatoes for. That as well as ketchup. Last year we didn't have to buy ketchup even once, same with this year. And what's crazy is with the amount of tomatoes that we grow, our deep freeze is still full of tomatoes that need to be processed from last year. So I knew I needed to get on this because I'm gonna have produce and tomatoes rolling in from the garden that I won't have time to process, especially once the back to school rush comes. So I'm gonna need my deep freeze empty. You can see, sink full of rinsed tomatoes, sink full of dishes because I'd rather just do them all at once. And there's already a load in the dishwasher because we had some family over last night hanging out. Just, oh, it was so good. But I was, you know, it was one of those nights where you just feel tired and you want to get to bed. And that's what we did. So I picked up everything this morning. So waiting for that to finish so I can put the next load in. I hate dishes. I hate doing dishes by hand. It is the one thing that I am so not like off-grid or manual labor for. I just hate it. Unless I'm camping. I guess it's the theme when you're camping, right? Big beef steaks to just cut off some nasty spots. There's a couple that do have some nasty spots, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, look at that guy. That's not nice. But majority of the tomatoes still fine. So again, personal comfort. If you don't feel like you're comfortable doing that, then don't do that. I'm also gonna core those. In the sink, you'll notice that a lot of these tomatoes, I still leave the stems on. I don't bother coring them, even my paste tomatoes. And there's a reason for that. I do not core medium-sized tomatoes because, especially with the greens, these greens actually add a lot of robust tomato flavor to your sauce. Also, the seeds do. The gel around those seeds has so much flavor. So I like to leave it in while I'm cooking the sauce. And what will happen is as it starts to boil, the greens naturally separate, the tomato just like turns into sauce, right? And then you can just scoop them out. So I don't leave the stem or the greens in. I scoop them out after they've kind of, you know, separated from the tomato. The seeds, however, I do leave in my sauce. And again, this is just like a personal thing. I use a high-speed blender to make up my sauce, and you would have no idea that there's any seeds even in it. If you don't have a super high-speed blender and you're afraid the texture will be off by leaving the seeds in, then yes, you're gonna wanna use a food mill to help strain those out, or even just a strainer. It's gonna be an extra step, but it might be something that you want to look into. I, just like how I grow my garden, is very, very, there's a kid stomping. Did the bubbles not bubble? What's the matter? What's wrong? Do you need my help? Do you want water in this? Oh, you want the sprayer? I have the sprayer. You want the sprayer? Okay. You want water in it? Okay. Here you go. Go outside to test it, okay? So you can see, I'm pulled all over the place constantly. So that's why the garden and how I garden and even how I preserve food is very mindful of time. Is that an easy way and a more gentle way to say that I'm a lazy gardener? A lazy preserver. If I had to core each and every one of these, and then I had to put it through a food mill and get the seeds out and then cook it and then can it, It would never get done. These kids are just too busy for that. Speaking of busy, I just realized that entire amount of filming this morning, I clipped my mic on, but I never turned it on. My coffee's still sitting on the kitchen table, and it shows. Sorry guys, the audio should be much better from here on out. So as I'm cutting them here, right, like this is a gross one. If when I cut it open it still looked gross, it would just end up compost. But to me, this is still okay, and we're still gonna use it. And I'm just throwing them in the sink to get rinsed with all the other ones to make sure that they're good and clean. This one's totally fine, actually. Look at how beautiful that tomato is.
Yeah.
The black beauties. Oh, the more sun they get, the darker they are. They're loaded with anthocyanins, which is like the healthy component of very colorful fruits and vegetables that are really, really good for you.
Look at this one.
Yeah. Okay, be careful up on the counter there, dude.
I know.
I'm gonna just cut the cracking off the top of this though.
Okay.
This one had a big crack, didn't it?
Yeah, let's see. Still good.
Yeah, it is still good. I'm just gonna cut that part off. Watch your face. Don't put your face close to a knife.
Okay.
The other thing that might add a little bit of time to your tomato processing is if you have had a lot of blossom end rot, you're going to want to cut into all your tomatoes because blossom end rot can start like on the inside of the tomato before you even see it. So some plum tomatoes or paste tomatoes, I should say, you'll open them up and you'll already see like darkening inside and the grossness of like blossom end rot on the inside. And so if you just did what I did and left them whole and waited till you're cooking that in. So if you've been dealing with blossom end rot, that's what that looks like. You're gonna wanna cut them open. I'll see what this one looks like actually. Maybe it'll be a good, oh, it is a good example. Perfect. See how the inside even had darkening? So I'm gonna go back and cut open my paste tomatoes. They're the only ones that have been affected by it this year. So it won't take me that much extra time. It'll be reassuring. I also remembered we have to be to our dojo for 12 o'clock, which means I'll probably prep all this and then I'll start to cook it when we get back.
I wanna try one.
You wanna try a tomato? Here, champagne cherry. You love these.
Yeah. Champagne balls.
Try it, tell me what you think.
I know it's gonna be good. And then after
Look at your face. Look, it's dripping. That's a juicy tomato.
Mommy.
Nummy, nummy.
Good.
Oh, see? Deep in there. Glad I checked. Pot. Big pot. I forget how many liters this pot is, but full of tomatoes. We did have some cutoffs, as you can see, but a small clamshell and one of the medium ones, well, like that's nothing out of that pot of tomatoes. That'll just be composted. So I'm gonna set this to the side now. I'm gonna start getting the kiddos ready. Come along with us. We'll make these into sauce. I've got a couple tricks, so I'll make sure to tell you guys that. So stay tuned. Totally forgot. Before heading to the dojo, I have to pick up a bunch of snack food for our oldest because he's going to a friend's house. If you follow us on socials, you'll see that we had his friend over for a week of Homestead camp in July, and now they're doing the same thing at their house for our oldest for the week, and it's known as the Lost Boys Camp. So it's going to be like they're living in the 90s and just enjoying life, biking everywhere, swimming. So it'll be pretty cool. But we have to go get him supplies, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and grab some snacks and a dinner for him because we'll pick him up at the dojo tonight when their family goes as well.
Check my height by doing the other seat.
Oh, just to see if you're ready for a booster seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can check your height all the time. I think it's gonna be a little bit though. You're much safer in that seat. Okay? What do we have to do now? We have to go to another?
Still,
Why?
they didn't have the thing that we needed.
No. So now we're off to another store. Home, only to rush to get them ready now because that took longer than expected. Ready?
Yep. Time to go.
Let's see how quick your brothers get ready, though. What do you think?
Yeah, good.
My hands are full. Thank you. All right. Come on, my man. These were what we were after. The elusive burritos. Our oldest loves them. Because he's celiac, we have to be very, very careful over the foods that we buy and make.
Can you hold this?
I can't. My hands are full. Can you carry it?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Snap. Right? Watch your hand position as you're doing the side kick. Keep it close. Place. Stop.
Oh!
Come on.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Come on.
Oh, yes!
See.
Sir!
This little gizmo is my absolute favorite. It was online, Amazon find, and it's a rechargeable barbecue lighter. So it's like a little, can you see that? It like gives a little, almost like taser style. But it's great because we're never worried about running out of fluid to start our cooktop, which is awesome. The oldest has already been dropped off, lunch in hand, to go hang out with his friend, which is so great. Me and the boys, we're just hanging out, working on this, and having a relaxing afternoon before our own, mine and the boys, have regular dojo classes. Today was a private lesson. Gotta start getting some energy, hence coming out here and finally getting that on the cooktop to go and have my own class. So it'll be good. As those cook down, I wanted to show you our deep freeze because as they cook down even more, there's going to be space in the pot. So I'm going to be able to add some of the frozen tomatoes that we had. Don't mind behind me. As many of you know, we don't own a dryer. We hang to dry everything. So all our towels are hanging up right now drying. Let me show you this freezer. So many tomatoes. So as those boil down, we'll come and grab a bag and a bag and a bag and keep topping it up. This is hilarious. Literally covered in laundry and buried in tomatoes. She's steamy. Ah, it's so hot. So nice. The kids had me caught up inside. And I let this go a little bit long, so on the bottom I can tell there's some tiny burnt marks. Honestly, never had this happen before. But if anything, it just smells like smokier, almost like a roasted tomato vibe. So I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna go grab one of those bags of frozen tomatoes now. It's the next morning. Family came over again to hang out. That front porch of ours, that front deck, it's so nice to have people just come and chill. The back is gorgeous, obviously. Our back deck in the garden throughout the day and early evening, but at nighttime, that front, it's perfect. I put the giant pot of tomatoes in the fridge, and I'm continuing to boil it today. So it's already on. You can see here, it's coming back to a boil. I'm gonna have it doing its thing, low and slow, once I bring it back up to a boil, because we have 2 play dates today. So I'm getting my oldest ready to go off and away to his, so that's a little bit easier. And then we have another friend from our dojo for my 3 youngest to come play with for the day. So he's gonna come over and hang out, and his mom gets to see the garden, which is so nice. I love her. I need my coffee. I need to stand here like every morning and stare at the gardens and just take it all in. And I'll turn the camera around so you can see how many tomatoes are ripe, because a bunch of the sauce tomatoes, the San Marzanos to be particular, are falling on the ground because they're getting so ripe. So we will have some picking today. So I'm sure the kiddo who's coming over will enjoy that. They tend to always have fun in the garden, especially kids who don't necessarily have a garden or access to one. They find that it's a bit of an adventure, which is super cool. And picking foods, it's like the best treasure hunt in the world. Play date number 1 is done. Oh my gosh, I love that little boy so much. Just the sweetest. We have the best kids at our dojo, the best families. I love them all so much. The tomato sauce update though. We have added 3 large freezer bags to what was fresh in the pot, which you already saw. And I've just had it on low, nice little simmer all day with the lid cracked so some steam can escape. But we are outside and I don't want bugs flying in, so I don't leave it wide open like I probably would if I was in my house. And let me show you where we're at. So this is what we're looking at. Let me stir it up. Isn't that awesome? If you guys could smell this, oh my gosh. It was so funny. The little guy who was here, he loves tomatoes, thankfully. He didn't think he liked or enjoyed cherry tomatoes too much, but we had the perfect ripe champagne cherry and he gobbled it to the point he bit it and juice flew all over his mom. It was so funny. She's a good sport and loves a juicy tomato too, so it worked out. But all day long while he's been playing here, he's been smelling this cook. And so before he went, he asked me, he's like, how long? Like, when is the tomato sauce gonna be done, Sarah? And I was like, or he calls me Mrs. Like, isn't that just, I love manners. I love it. I was like, oh, buddy, I'm not gonna can it up until tomorrow because that's one of my tricks and I'll discuss that. I was like, I'll bring you some to the club though when it's done, because this poor kid has been smelling it all day long and it smells absolutely amazing, but it's obviously not ready. How do we know when it's done and ready to can? It's gonna be personal preference. I like to cook it down until I don't see a lot of the tomato water on the surface. So, you know, like the clear, I like to make sure it's a little bit thicker than that. Now, also keeping in mind that I will be blending this and that will naturally thicken it up. It's all going to depend on how juicy your tomatoes are. We use our slicers, we use our cherries, and we use our paste style tomatoes. Some people just prefer to use their paste because they are less seedy. If texture is an issue for you. Oftentimes the skin is thinner and they're not quite as juicy. They will be more paste-like, hence the name. So a lot of people will make their sauce out of those. So I can't tell you like, hey, boil it for this many hours or boil it until it's reduced by an inch or 2. It's strictly going to depend on what kind of tomatoes you are using. Now this is another trick too. With my sauce, once it's cooked down to the consistency that I like, and it might take trial and error for you again, depending on the style of tomatoes you're using, I cook it down and I let it sit overnight. So I let it cool down because we all know how much better chili, spaghetti sauce, all those saucy, even soup, right? How much better it tastes the next day. So that's why I let it sit and just let those flavors just come together in a way that cannot be replicated if you just use it the same day, in my opinion. I'm not a trained chef, but I know my taste buds prefer it. This is just tomatoes. I don't add anything to it except for the acidifier for canning, which we'll talk about in the next video. So I have literally had that bubbling all day. Some yesterday. It's on very low and it's just going to continue to do so until this evening. Now I am going to stop this video now and part 2 will be up soon And it will be me actually blending it into a sauce consistency so you can see that, but also canning it up. We like to pressure can. You can water bath can as well, but we prefer to pressure can, so I will be doing that. Still so many tomatoes to pick today, so that's what we're going to focus on tonight before we go over and see some family. The family that's visiting right now, they actually live in Hawaii, so we don't see them nearly as often as we need to, and it is a need. I love them so much. It's my husband's brother and his family, so our nephews are just so dear to us. I literally have the best sister-in-laws in the world. So I have one in Toronto and then obviously one in Hawaii, and they are just, I'm an only child and they are truly my sisters. It's so great. And so we're gonna hang out with them because they fly home tomorrow, so it's bittersweet. We're going to stop here. And I hope you enjoyed your time with us. So please subscribe so you don't miss part 2 if this is of interest to you. As always, happy growing, and I'll see you in part 2.